question. Minister, I want to understand, what is your rush? The provinces are distributing tests, not perfectly, and it can be enhanced. But I need to understand the reason why this committee is going to study a bill that will add $2.5 billion to Canada's bottom line, and our sitting to study this bill is less than 2 hours. I'm not sure how we can discharge our duty to the public as the House of Sober Second Thought, and I need to understand the substantive or technical reasons to rush this bill to royal assent by the end of this week.
Thank you for the... If you want, turn to the Deputy Minister for further information on those details, which are related to the authorities that are needed not only to procure, but also to pay for the procurement of those tests. Now, let me be very clear. The competition for rapid tests is enormously strict in the global world. We have been successful, but not as successful as we might have been over the last few months in accessing and delivering those rapid tests. We are in a global fight for those tests, which are still very rare. And not only is the demand for those tests very large, but the supply is still very limited. So we need financial authorities to procure those tests in the most reasonable and the most efficient manner. Now, I know I'm speaking a bit too long, perhaps, to then turn to DM Lucas, but if you feel and want to do that, I can turn to him for further precisions on the authorities needed to make that fight a successful fight for Canadians.
We would like to hear from Mr. Lucas.
Okay, thank you, Madam Chair. Building on the comments of Minister Duclos, the core rationale and urgency for considering this bill at this time is indeed because of the high demand globally. It's critical that we make advanced purchase arrangements, contracts with suppliers for both March and into April to secure those deliveries for Canadians. In this demanding global market, it requires not only securing contracts, but advance payment to suppliers, and to enable those contractual arrangements to be obtained and advance payments for those purchases to secure deliveries in March and into April. We do need the bill passed, which would provide that authority to enter into those contracts, make advance payments, and manage it through into the next fiscal year. We do not have, given this point of the fiscal year, in our department and in the Public Health Agency, sufficient existing authorities left to enter into those contracts. So we do require these funds as expressed in the bill.